Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. Y'all know there are some heartless human beings in this world. And I'm not talking about the heartless miscreants who prey on children, who prey on the elderly. I'm not talking about pedophiles. I'm not talking about people who murder or hurt the innocent. No, I'm not talking about that type of heartless human being. I'm talking about people who consider themselves decent, honest, kind, thoughtful human beings. Y'all, something's really bothering me, and that's I have a friend who's been talking to a guy. She met him on the internet, and she's been talking to him for probably about 4 months. And they hadn't seen each other, and they were really looking forward to seeing each other. And they had the date set and everything, and they were supposed to meet each other for a specific weekend. And he was going to come to her. And after 4 months of talking on the phone and emailing and getting to know each other and talking about love and possibility of a future and all that good stuff, everything that a woman who's looking for companionship, who's looking for a husband, all of the just the right things, were said. And then the day finally comes after 4 months that he's supposed to come to her house, and they're supposed to have this awesome weekend together. I mean, my friend prepares. She already has a beautiful, immaculate home, but she prepares her home even more so. She's been anticipating, what to wear. She went and got her hair done and her manicure and her pedicure, and she's just excited, but she's trying not to be overly excited because she's had some disappointment in her life, as many of us have. So she's trying not to get overly excited, but yet she's excited, because, this relationship has built up over the, last 4 months. And this is supposed to be, now it's climaxed to the point where we're finally going to meet. He's supposed to show up on a particular Friday. Friday, no call, no show. Saturday, no call, no show. Sunday, no call, no show. Now, albeit he could be in a coma somewhere, but I doubt it very seriously. And other than being in a coma, that's the only excuse that I can imagine accepting. It's the only viable excuse. Even if a family member passed away, a decent human being would at least make a phone call. Y'all, I just don't understand. I don't understand how someone could be so heartless. And it's not just men. I'm not bashing men. I love men. And there are a lot of good men out there. And I got one of them. And I'm sure there's some heartless women out there also. But I'm just talking about people in general. And like I said, I'm not talking about the miscreants of society. I'm talking about people who consider themselves decent, honest, people of integrity. Do you know what that does to a woman. When a woman is anticipating that she's going to meet you, or anticipating a date, or anticipating a phone call, or anticipating possibility of marriage, or anticipating the possibility of a relationship, and then you don't show up, either emotionally or physically, it's damaging. It's damaging. And sometimes it takes us a long time to get over it. Sometimes it takes a long time to trust someone again. Sometimes we go into the next relationship with baggage. I mean, I know we shouldn't. We shouldn't. We should not make one man's mistake another man's baggage. But we're human. How much damage can we take? How much heartlessness can we take without it really affecting us or damaging us? Men, I'm sure you got your own story of some heartless women. And if you got one, I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear your story. But question men. And I'm not talking about the good men out there who wouldn't dream of crushing a woman's heart. I'm talking about men out there who told a woman you were going to call her and you didn't. Had a woman waiting on you for a date and you didn't show up and you didn't call. Had a woman thinking that you were going to go away for a vacation or a weekend and you didn't show up. Had a woman thinking that she was going to be your wife and you married someone else. Totally unbeknownst to her. I mean, just pull the rug right from under her. Just put the knife in her heart and twisted it. I'm talking to you. I just want somebody to tell me, how can any human being be so heartless? I mean, I know we're all human. We all make mistakes. We've all been young and dumb. I'm not talking about when we were 18, 20, 25 and we've done some things that we were selfish, thoughtless. No, I'm talking about late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s on up. We should have learned something about then. We should have learned some human decency, some integrity, some character. I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm hurt for her. I mean, I spoke with her and she says I'm okay. You know, she's a woman of God. She knows that God is good anyway. She knows that everything will be okay. She knows that all things work together for His good. So she's okay and she'll be okay. But I know her heart is hurting. I know the next person that she dates is going to be some baggage. So I just want the ladies and men to chime in. Let me know your thoughts on this. But I have a hard time understanding how human beings can be so heartless. Y'all think about that before you hurt anybody, before you hurt their feelings, before you tell somebody you're going to call them and you don't, before you tell somebody you're going to go on a date and you don't show up, before you make somebody believe that you're going to enter into a relationship with them. If they give you their body, you'll give them a relationship. Or somewhere you're already in a relationship and you know this woman is anticipating marriage, or this man is anticipating marriage, and you know that's furthest from your mind is marriage. Don't do that. Don't be heartless. We reap what we sow. We reap what we sow.